So, as a guy making a film about genetically modified food and organic food and kind of how all of those things interrelate, I think it's really important that I know what consumers are thinking about these topics. So, when we were in San Francisco, we stopped outside of a few different grocery stores and spoke to people about their impressions of organic and GMO and how all of this is presented in the marketplace. Really, really intriguing answers here, and I'm excited to share them with you.
I think the risks of GMO is, just that. It's a risk. It's unknown. So why mess with a good thing?
Tell me, what have you heard of GMO foods?
I've heard a lot about GMO foods. My opinion is a bit varied on it.
Okay.
Number one is that for people that can afford not to have that food, it's obviously ideal for them to stay organic and buy foods at a higher price that are organically farmed and all of that.
You try to stick to organic, but the challenges of sitting around reading the labels and digging through it, that's the harder part.
So do you as a consumer feel overburdened by the kind of messaging and the advertising around GMO, non-GMO, organic?
Of course, I'm in advertising. I mean, the idea is to obfuscate and confuse and get people to do what you want.
Mm-hmm. But we're very lucky in the Bay Area in that we have a lot of resources here, so you really can buy local, you can buy organic and feel good about that purchases. But if you look outside of a region like California, people don't always have those options. And especially if you look internationally at kids. So here's the question, do you give a starving kid a genetically modified tomato or do you just let them starve?
So do you think that an organic label is more of an ideological thing, or do you think it's an advertising thing?
More ideological. I mean, the goal is there.
Yeah.
But again, I think the advertising world does a really good job of utilizing whatever the popular labeling is. And look, I'd rather have organic food than GMO, me personally as a consumer. So if I see something and I think that's organic, I'm probably going to lend myself towards that.
Right.
And I think that's the kind of shopper that they want to get, rather than everybody else that will just shop indiscriminately.
Isn't that great that they have a choice of that? So a consumer choice is always a wonderful thing, and they can choose for themselves what they do. Yes?
Yes.
So a lot of times it's a price issue as well. So some people can't afford even locally grown corn, for instance, which could be $1 an ear versus a genetically modified corn, which could be 25 cents an ear. They have to look at their family and what their purchase power is with that.